Yo YouTube, what's going on? You already know who it is, your boy Cray, and in today's Road Company video, we are bringing back the guides, and I've been wanting to make this fixer guide for so freaking long, but of course, the dev team over at Hi-Rez had to shut down the shooting range for a little while, rightfully so, because it was causing a lot of problems with their servers and things that I just cannot comprehend whatsoever. But look, shooting range is back, so we back the fixer guide, and I've been needing to get this out. A lot of you goofballs are playing the fixer the wrong way, and it's time to correct that. So, of course, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, we're going to go over the fixer's abilities here briefly, more so because I'll be referencing these abilities later on in the video, so no need to spend a lot of time on them now. So his primary ability, thermal vision, or I should say his active ability, when it's activated, you can see enemy heat signatures for duration, which has been nerfed to 12 seconds instead of the usual 16. Okay, then his passive ability, shrapnel rounds, you can't read it on the overlay, but it reads damaging an enemy with the firearm slows them down for a duration. This can be with his pistol, this can be with his sniper, DMR, he can pick up an SMG off the ground, yada yada yada. It's going to slow you down. Again, we're going to be referencing these a little bit later in the video, so no need to spend too much time on them. Now let's talk about the fixer's playstyle a little bit. Okay, I see too many people sitting in the back of the map playing the fixer like he's Phantom. Okay, Phantom sits in the back of the map in hard scopes and lane and waits for somebody to come near. She snipes, barrel rolls out, and does her little thing where she just runs away like right. Fixer isn't like that. Fixer is more of a playmaker sniper. Okay, and again, this is more so self-proclaimed. I call him a playmaker sniper because I mean that's just what he does. If you haven't seen the videos I've posted with him, my gameplays, check them out. They aren't the greatest gameplays in the world, but man, I make some crazy plays with this dude because that's what he is. I think the fixer is more so meant for mid-range sniping combat. Okay, he isn't meant to be all the way back here trying to catch this Dallas lacking, right? He can do it, right? But of course, damage fall off with the sniper, you can upgrade it to tier 3, no more damage fall off, but that's besides the point. He's meant for mid-range combat. This sniper he has is meant for a quick little boop, boop, roll out the way, switch to that warrant. You see what I'm saying? He's just meant for a lot more fast-paced combat and a lot more close combat in some instances because this warrant ain't no joke. We're going to talk about this a little bit more in the video as well. So let's make sure we stop trying to run fixer long range. If you want to play long range, rock Phantom. I'll be completely honest, rock Phantom. When you want to be flashy, hit a couple crazy sniper shots, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what just happened? I'm supposed to go to the pistol, knock her out, you know. Pistol him to death right there. Reload the sniper. I'm crouch spamming, about to catch this Ronin lacking. Bop, missed. Bop, missed again because keyboard and mouse on this game is doo-doo. I think you guys get the point here. He's a playmaker, okay? So let's start using him like he's a playmaker. Don't be afraid to get out your comfort zone and make some plays with the homie fixer, man. Come on, come on. Now, I will put an asterisk next to that comment of him being a playmaker. Don't just run in to a team of 4 and expect to go over here, get a quick scope on him, switch over to your warrant, take out this cat right here, barrel roll over here, quick scope. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't expect doing that. But no, if you're in a 1v2, even in a 1v3 situation, you can still pull it off. And I will explain how you can pull it off here very, very shortly. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about perks and perk prioritization in regards to the fixer, okay? And I'm going to speak more from like a demolition / ranked standpoint. The first perk you should always be getting is Helping Hand.
Perfect, that's the one.
You should always be grabbing Helping Hand because you're going to need to res teammates. Teammates are going to crawl back to you. You might get a teammate that ate a nade and needs to get a quick res, and they're right next to you. Because again, you're holding more mid-range. In worst case scenario, you're holding close range combat as well. So you really want to make sure you got Helping Hand right off the bat. Like, this is the first perk I will always purchase no matter what. And of course, it's being selfless. You really, really need to be selfless in this game, of course, because I mean, when you're in a ranked lobby, if you lose one teammate and you can't get a quick res off, you're screwed. It's done. It's done. And that's just the reality of the situation. Now, from here, it's more so up to you what you want to prioritize. Typically, let's say I went around, it was a nice juicy round, I'm probably going to go life drain. This opens up my playmaking ability a little bit more because if I get a quick scope or a quick 2-tap, because remember his sniper does have a higher fire rate than Phantom sniper, so I get a quick little 2-tap, I get my health back. Okay, this is very, very, very useful in those playmaking situations. After I will grab life drain, then I might prioritize headstrong. Okay, give me an additional 25 armor. This allows me to play a little bit more aggressive, allows me to maybe peek a corner or peek a lane a little bit longer because I can take a few more bullets at the end. Okay, then bounce back might get incorporated in there somewhere as well. I'm not really too worried about health regen delay because I know how to get in the cover. I know how to get out the way. I know how to pull back and allow my health an opportunity to recover. Some people don't, so some people might need that shortened regen delay. Shortened regen. Yeah, I worded that correctly. Some people might need that shortened, okay? But for me, I don't really prioritize it too much. Berserker, not really too worried about. Reloading while sprinting, not really a big deal for me. I'm always crouch spamming, getting back behind cover, things of that nature. And shredder rounds, they are what they are. Yes, you carry more ammo. This might be useful in a strikeout situation. If you are just absolutely eradicating the other team and you don't die, this is more useful in that regard. So that's how I would do the perks. Now, I know I mentioned I would prioritize helping hand first and foremost in the perk category, which I will, but this is always my first purchase. The cluster smoke will always be my first purchase, okay? And let me go ahead and explain to you guys why this is my first purchase. So let's go ahead and grab it. Yeah, we gotta spend them Benjis, baby. So, okay, we grabbed the smoke grenade. Two things we can do here. Two things. Let me reload my sniper. Again, I'm keyboard and mouse. I'm going to miss shots. You just know that. I don't feel like using my controller right now. I just, I'm feeling spicy. I'm going to miss some shots though, whatever. But this cluster smoke grenade has two uses, okay? This is one use, what you can do, right? So like, let's say those guys, let's say this demon right here is just holding a point and there's no way, if I peek, he's going to shoot. What I can do, wrong button. What I can do is just drop a little smoke on him, right? And let's say he holds smoke because he forgets I'm fixer. So he's just sitting in the smoke, right? Just waiting on it to dissipate. Activate thermal vision. I could take my time, line up this shot right here. And that's an easy clap. That is an easy clap. He's going to get knocked, and then all I got to do is thirst him off the ground in the smoke, right? And it happens that quick. I have done this so many times, okay? I've done this so many times, and it's a very, very easy thing to do to an inexperienced player, even to an average player, Now, the advanced players, they're going to be smart. They're going to move out of the smoke. They're going to realize you're a fixer. They're going to realize what you're trying to do in that regard, okay? So keep that in mind. Understand who you're playing against and know that trick doesn't work for everybody. Now, on the flip side of things, what you can do, now, there's been times where I've been getting shot at. I'm like, oh, crap, I'm getting shot at. I don't know what to do. So I'll drop the smoke on myself. But what I do when I drop it on myself is I go into smoke and activate thermal. Now you see what I can do? People don't even realize what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the smoke. People, for some reason, even some of your advanced players don't realize that fixer can sit in the smoke and chillax. Okay, now I will say, if you're going against a controller player, do not sit stagnant. Do not sit stagnant. Strafe a little bit, crouch a little bit in the smoke as you're trying to line up your shot. It's still, as you can see, my reticule isn't moving very far, so it's still very easy to line up a sniper shot if you're doing that, but you really want to do that because if you run into a controller player, and this is nothing against controller players, I play with a controller, okay? For the majority of the time, I play with a controller, but aim assist can kick in. If they start hitting a couple shots on you, they're going to keep laying it into you right there, and you will get knocked in the smoke and be pissed off. It's happened to me before. I can guarantee you it'll happen. You'll be mad. Or if it's just an experienced player, they find out where you are in the smoke, they're going to lay in fire. So it's good to kind of keep moving in the smoke a little bit, but you have an opportunity to line up that shot and put cats down. The cluster smoke grenade is a necessity to pair with thermal vision. It is a necessity because even worst case scenario, I only hit this guy for 70. Right, and like, let's say he runs away, he's going to run slow because I have shrapnel rounds. So if he's running away slow, let's let his health come back up. If he's running away what the heck? If he's running away slow and I sniped him like that, I can finish him with the Warrant. The Warrant has decent range. The range was nerfed a little bit, but it still has decent range. You see how quick I can put somebody down here? I'm about 20 meters away. Let's see, 0 meters. Yeah, I'm about 20 meters away. And I can still clap somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's an easy cleanup. Easy cleanup. So make sure you are getting that cluster smoke first. If you want to have a little fun, you could pick up a C4. I don't really do it. It's whatever. I don't really like C4s in this game. They do not work like Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So I'm like, forget about it. So That's how you prioritize your perks and your gadgets. Okay, got it? Good. Now let's go ahead and talk about weapons a little bit. Okay, you guys know the tier sniper rifle. You have 2 in the mag. The reload time is about 2.5 seconds. I'll pull up the stats here real quick. Okay, body shot 70 to the body, 125 to the head. Range is 50, so anything beyond 50 meters, damage fall off unless you upgrade to tier 3, and damage fall off is gone. Okay, the fire rate is 3. It was, I believe, 3.8. It received a little nerf, not really a big deal. And realize as you continue upgrading this thing, it becomes more and more disgusting. Okay, so you increase the scope speed with the first upgrade. I recommend getting that upgrade, not necessarily ASAP, but making that a little bit more of a priority, because having that scope speed will allow you to make those big plays, of course. The kick isn't really a big deal to me personally, but upgrade 2, you reduce the kick, of course, and then the third one, increase the reload speed, so you put in those 2 rounds even quicker. Okay, very, very clean and straight to the point. This thing, again, is ridiculous. The damage fall off happens around 50 meters. So at 40 meters, you see you're still putting cats down. But if I drop back to, am I at 50? Yeah, I drop back to 50 meters. I still put them down. Maybe I'm not at 50 quite yet. Let's back up a little bit more. Okay. You can crit from far away, as we're learning. I didn't really even know this, but to the body, it's not going to happen. So if I'm all the way up here, I want to say this is, let me do the math, 50, 60. This might be about 70 meters away. Oh, wow, I hit him for 98. You shouldn't be fighting nobody this far anyway. Lockdown. Can we get that map fixed, by the way? Whatever. Another video for another day. But you guys see how tier works. Now let's talk about Warrant a little bit. Okay, so as you see, Warrant, body shot does 20 to the head. I believe it does 30. Okay, pretty quick fire rate. Handling's nice. Range is fall off starts to happen around 14 meters or so. Okay, upgrade 1, increase reload speed. Upgrade 2, the range is increased and the accuracy bloom is decreased. It makes this thing even more disgusting. But as you can see how quick I can put somebody down to the body, man. To the head, it's a 4 shot to the head, dude. That is so fast. Even at 20 meters, let's see. 20 meters, that's still a 4 tap to the noggin. 30 meters. Wow, maybe if I hit my headshots, we could figure that out. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so at 30 meters, we start to lose our effectivity. Okay, so you want to be using this thing mid-range, no more than 20 meters. Because you can get busy right there, right? 30 meters, you're just kind of spraying and praying, hoping you catch somebody lacking. Or at 30 meters, maybe they're already weak, and you just got to put on 2 or 3 bullets. It's viable for that. You guys see how fast this thing can shoot. It's ridiculous. That's me clicking that mouse button. Gosh, Warrant is nasty, yo. So nasty, and it's so great to finish somebody off with. It's that easy. It is that easy. Gosh, this 1-2 punch is disgusting. And for the sake of the video, why not talk about the Deadeye a little bit? So, of course, ooh, that's my favorite saying. Spin them Benjis, baby. To the body, it does 36. Of course, it does 54 to the head, I believe. You can 2-tap anybody. The fire rate is not as much as something like the Aaron L212, but it gets the job done. I mean, we've ran into this thing with Talon many a times, right? So you know for a fact, easy 2-tap, 3-tap to the body. Easy money. You're still 2-tapping right there. When do you lose your 2-tap potential? Okay, at 30 meters, you can still 2-tap, double crit. You lose that 2-tap potential at 40 meters completely unupgraded. But I believe you get that back, don't you? No, you don't. Okay, so no matter what, at 40 meters, you lose that 2-tap potential. But that's not even a big deal. That's not a big deal at all. Why are you fighting somebody this far away? I mean, if you are, you might be able to catch somebody lacking. Typically, people this far away are crossing. So if you just track, you can put them down to the body, to the head, whatever, you know. So the Fixer has 2 viable weapons, the Deadeye and the Tier. I mean, I always go Tier because, again, big playmaker, 1-shot potential, why not? If you know you are buns with sniper rifles, like me on keyboard and mouse, I'm terrible with sniper rifles. For whatever reason, I would go DMR if I'm playing keyboard and mouse and I'm rocking out with the Fixer, just because, I mean, it's just a lot easier. Or if you're just buns with the sniper, don't be afraid to grab the Deadeye. It is a-okay. No matter what, the Warrant has your back. Trust and believe that. Now, you guys know how I do in these pro guide videos. I always talk about one thing that I see the most that needs to be corrected, and it's this. I do not see enough Fixer players being team players, okay? Now, I know throughout this entire video, I talked about the Fixer being this giant playmaker, which obviously he is. I mean, again, I'll reference my prior videos. I do stuff I have no business doing, and I'm being completely honest. Like, it's disgusting, some of the things I pulled off, right? But the Fixer, his kit overall allows him to be a team player, right? His cluster smoke grenade isn't just utilized for him to sit inside it and lined out sniper shots, and it's not just created. The cluster smoke isn't just useful for throwing it at an enemy and catching them lacking while they're in the smoke and getting a quick one tap, right? It can be used to help teammates rotate. It can be used to help get that quick res off. I've done that so many times where my teammate is knocked right here. I'll throw down the cluster smoke. Can I get another one? Oh, let's see if I can get another one.
That's the one.
Okay, I got another one. So like my teammate is knocked right here. I drop that quick cluster smoke and I have that quick res. I'll come and res them. They're up in 3 seconds and we rotate back. We're out of there. You know what I'm saying? We drop back and we're good to go, you know? The Fixer is an all-around guy. He can be played accordingly, you know, and that's another reason why I say play the Fixer mid-range, because typically if you're mid-range, you have a teammate that's going to be mid-range with you, and you'll probably have a teammate or two that's playing close range. You know, you'll have a duelist like Lancer or Ronin that's playing a close range, trying to get the quick kill, the quick knock, catch somebody lacking, and then typically you have like a Dallas back here with you or somebody of that nature that is playing mid-range. If they get knocked, you throw down that cluster smoke, get a quick res, get them back up, or even that close range character, if they get knocked and they're in a safe position, drop that cluster smoke, and you can activate thermal vision to even recon a little bit, right? Make sure you're safe. Get that res off. You can see somebody come around the corner before they see you. Okay, I see that Lancer coming right there. You know, I see that Scorch coming. Whoever it may be, you have the opportunity to help out your teammates. So no, it's not always about getting the crazy high kills and making the crazy top tier plays. Those will happen on their own. They will fall into your lap. But don't be afraid to be the team player. I mean, your perk set allows you to do that. You know, the cluster smoke. You know, headstrong, so you can take more bullets. Helping hand gives you the opportunity. Bounce back allows you to take a couple shots and drop back and heal quicker. You see what I'm saying? Your kit allows you to really play a bit of support in that mid-range level versus somebody like a Phantom that's playing more so long range. Unless you are cracked out of your mind Phantom, then of course you're going to be in that close range doing that crazy snipe barrel roll thing. You know, like I don't even know how people do that. That stuff is just beyond me. But anywho, I digress. No need to be way in the back of the map playing that long range game. Don't be afraid to be the playmaker. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to be the teammate. I mean, they increased the res time. Come on, man. Go help your homie, please. Please. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the Fixer Pro guide. I really hope this is of great use to you. If not, let me know. Did I miss anything? If you guys have any more Fixer tips and tricks, drop them in the comments below. I read all my comments, and I'm sure you guys read the comments as well. You don't know who you can help, so again, don't be afraid to drop it down below. It's been your boy Cray. I'm signing off. I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, you already know. We out.